Miss Last Name, thank you for coming in today. Thank you for coming in. This is first name is General Ed Teacher.
Okay.
Mr. Blessinger. I am Mr. Lee, the Special Ed Teacher.
Okay.
And we're here today to talk about First Name's annual IEP review.
Okay.
Okay, before we start, do you have any questions?
Is he being good in class?
Yeah, to an extent. We're just here to cover some of the goals that we want to set for the year and make sure that change the things that we don't necessarily care for.
Okay.
So, first off, I just want to ask you to participate in this meeting. If you have any questions at all, just let me know. All right. First off, I want to go through the attempts that I have to make contact. First attempt, I talked to First Name's father on November 15th of this year at 4 p.m. for a meeting. The second attempt, I sent a notice via U.S. mail on the 16th of November of this year. And then you showed up today at this meeting, and I just want to thank you for coming in today. I hope you had a good Thanksgiving.
He didn't. He actually didn't tell me that he talked to you. So
See, yeah,
I apologize.
barriers of communication. It's all right. But I want to thank you for meeting here today on, what is today?
Today's like the 27th?
The 27th.
Sure.
We'll say 27th at 2:30 p.m.
Sure.
So, and I got a rough draft of First Name's IEP here,
Okay.
and we're just going to go through it little by little today. Strengths of the student. First Name shows positive social capacity and leadership qualities. He shows artistic activity in his drawings. So that's a couple.
I mean, he does like to draw.
Yeah, he's a good kid.
He is doing a lot better around his peers,
Okay.
unlike he was
He
last year as
doesn't
well.
no fighting or anything.
There's been a few instances
Okay.
where he has a little outburst and he cusses a little bit,
Oh.
but
Okay.
it's really mild.
Okay.
And as far as progress monitoring, we employ the STAR testing. I don't know if you've ever heard of that.
No, I haven't.
It's kind of like a standardized method to gauge progress in a subject. So we do that with STAR math and STAR reading.
Okay.
We went ahead before this meeting, and on the 15th of November of 2017, he took STAR math and did not pass. Got a score of 7.4.
Okay.
And
And
then-
what's passing?
9.
Okay.
And then on 11/14 of this year, 2017, First Name took STAR reading and got a 5.9 and also did not pass.
Okay.
Present level of academic function, First Name shows tremendous sense of humor and a knack for getting along with others. First Name is currently reading below grade level according to the STAR reading. He needs to increase his reading level in order to be successful in the current grade level. First Name may need accommodations such as extended time, a highlighter, or text read aloud, except for comprehension testing. We want him to read that.
I know he likes to read. He's just not reading on grade level.
Yes.
Is there anything I can do to help that?
Just read at home.
Just read
read
at home.
aloud.
Okay.
Have him read.
And I can get you some extra passages.
Oh, yeah.
Any resources that we have,
Okay.
you are more than welcome to.
Okay.
First Name did slightly better on the STAR reading, scoring at a 7.4 grade level. Accommodations may include a calculator, text read aloud, and a highlighter, and etc. Do you have any concerns?
I just want him to be, on grade level and, like, getting better, again with the behavior too, so.
And as we have discussed before, he is eligible for an IEP based on specific learning disabilities.
Okay.
And we're citing math and reading.
Okay.
Reasons for our eligibility decisions. First Name has tested and evaluated at a previous school and our school and was found eligible for SLD, specific learning disability.
Yeah, his other school that you went to wasn't very helpful, so.
No, we're hoping we can be helpful.
Yeah, absolutely.
Those are all no's. He does not limited English, so we're good on that side. In your opinion, and I have what I have written down here.
Okay.
Do you think that First Name's behavior impedes his progress in the classroom or at home?
At home, definitely. he can't sit still and do his homework because he wants to watch TV, and every time I try to, fight with him to shut the TV off, he argues and we get into it.
I have down here, and I have in my folder here data collected over the last few months
Okay.
since John, our first name, has joined us here.
Okay.
Via his previous behavior plan, first name has a history of disrupting the learning process of others by yelling, walking around, and other deviant behaviors that I have highlighted in my data.
That definitely sounds like him.
We do use incentives in the classroom as well,
Okay.
so he's not as disruptive. If
Okay.
I'll sometimes
Like, are you giving him candy during class?
I'll give him like a Skittle or
Oh, okay.
a piece or
Okay.
a Starburst.
Nothing that's gonna ruin his lunch because he hasn't
No.
been eating when he gets home. So.
I try not to impede,
Okay.
or I'll give him a healthier snack.
Okay.
Functions of behavior, control of environment, and he has attention-seeking qualities. Positive strategies that I have enforced in my special ed classroom, or what I call take 10/hassle logs, where if first name feels that he needs to leave the environment, he can take 10 and go sit into an isolation area in the corner of the classroom
Does
and
he
fill out.
utilize that?
Yes, quite a bit. I have some copies of hassle logs that he has done. And when he goes to this isolation area, he will write down what he's feeling
Okay.
and what he could do to
That's
change
good.
it.
That's good.
I have had him employ some journal writing and talk for support. As far as this is all transition stuff, and we're not quite there yet.
No, in a couple of years we will
So,
be.
you know,
That's done when he's 13, right?
yes.
Okay.
This whole section here is also about standardized testing.
Okay.
Accommodations with this IEP will be provided for the ISTEP.
And he just has extra time in the calculator, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Highlighter if needed.
Sure.
He will take the same test as his peers with accommodation via state and federal guidelines. And we're just going to just briefly go through some needs addressed with this annual goal.
Sure.
First name is currently working below grade level in math via the STAR assessment. He struggles with mastery of multiplication and division. He will need to be able to identify and apply the order of operation to increase his success in his current grade level. First name will identify and apply the order of operation with at least an 80% accuracy by the end of the IEP year using a teacher-made assessment or STAR math assessment.
Why 80% just?
It's just a good goal to set for him.
Okay.
And then we have standards, and if you want me to go into the standards.
No, you're fine. Now on each of these goals, you'll tell me how he's doing every week,
Yes, every week or at most 2 weeks.
Okay.
So
Okay.
the frequency of this, the assessment will be one time every 9 weeks. It's a reporting. We have a reporting period, as you know, for
Okay,
the
yeah.
grade cards.
Yeah.
His current value is 68%, and as I said earlier, our end value we wish to have that at 80%. So.
Okay.
And then I have some data collected here, and while I'm going through this, I will give this to you to review. Not only is there data in there, there's some of the hassle logs that we've been using, so I'll let you, while I'm going through all this boring stuff about assessment. As far as reading comprehension goes, first name is currently reading below grade level via the STAR reading assessment. This needs to increase for the student to become successful. First name will read instructional level text and answer comprehension testing questions with an 85% accuracy by the end of the IEP year using reading inventory and or the STAR reading assessment.
Didn't you say that he was below grade level, right?
Yes.
How are you, what are we supposed to be doing to get him on grade level?
Like I said earlier, we're employing some different reading methods in both the general ed classroom and the special ed classroom. Have you ever heard of basal reading?
I think so, yeah.
It's a terrific reading program that has some extra added pizzazz to it. He'll be
Okay.
able to comprehend a little bit better.
Okay.
As I said, his reading inventory / STAR testing, the metric we are using is percent of correct responses. Initial start value 64%, end value 185. And like I said earlier, is frequency of collection 1 time per 9 weeks report period.
Okay. Now you see him how many times a day? You said?
I see him once a day for 45 minutes.
Okay. And then he's in your classroom.
The rest of the day.
Okay. Okay. And he does okay, like.
Yes, he does.
Okay.
He interacts well for the most part, and he's usually willing to work
Okay.
with that instead.
You like the goals are okay? You think that you
I think they
help
fit
with
him
those?
very well.
Okay.
And and one of the last things we'll finish on is
Sure.
behavior, which, as I said, has not been so bad. But the way we are monitoring that is hassle logs, and our metric is the number of times completed. And we would like, he's at 8 now, and we would like by the end of the next grading period, we would like to take that down to 5. We want to stair step this.
Okay. Okay. That's
So
reasonable.
so he has less incidences over time.
Okay. Yeah.
We are
So when
about-
he goes and does this isolation, he's getting taken out of your classroom.
No, he is in the classroom.
Okay.
Both my classroom and his classroom have isolation areas
Okay.
that he can retreat to if he
For
feels the
like
need.
a couple minutes
10
or
minutes.
10 minutes.
Mhm.
Okay.
And it says that on the hassle logs that the
Okay,
student will
okay.
will leave the environment for 10 minutes, and if needed, or if longer, if we need.
Okay.
This is the last mentioned of accommodation, text read aloud, except for comprehension, extended time, small groups, calculator, highlighter, take 10 hassle logs. We're limiting those to 2 per day.
Okay.
And as far as that goes, we will have you, I will sign, you will sign.
Sure. Was there anything you wanted to add?
If you would like extra supplemental
Yeah,
activities.
absolutely. I need to know what I can do at home because I just want him to succeed and to be as smart as he can.
But then
so.
we will get you some supplemental activities, and like I said at the beginning of this meeting, any resources that we have, you are more than welcome to.
Yes, yes, please.
We are here to help.
All right,
I'll
awesome.
have you
Thank
sign
you.
that. And thank you for coming in today.
Sure.